I am so excited to share with you a new foodie travel series. I will be introducing you to my favorite culinary destination in the entire world, Malaysia! With the global lockdowns, it has been the longest intermission between visits. In the past, it was not unusual for me to return to Malaysia once, twice, or even thrice a year. Due to COVID, it has been 2 years, 8 months since my last visit. Way too long. This trip is one bathed in nostalgia. Heading back to my birth country with family and friends, we will hit all our favorite foodie hotspots. There will be eateries and dishes which are known worldwide, but I also aim to introduce you to some hidden secret eateries which are only known to locals. The format of this series will differ somewhat from my past content. Each day will have its own long format foodie vlog where the focus will be on my culinary adventures and conversation. If that day incorporates travel with air, rail, land or sea, it will be condensed in this daily video. I will then create an extended video with a specific focus on that mode of travel. This also then extends to focus videos and accommodations such as my stays at the Eastern Oriental Hotel and Rasa Sayang Resort. These videos are a digital diary of my travels and foodie experiences. They're a timestamp of times with loved ones that I'll be able to rewatch and reflect on times gone. I hope you enjoy them as much as I did in filming and editing them. I also hope you find inspiration and possibly add Malaysia to your travel bucket list. Now, I'm so genuinely excited to present my very first video of this Malaysian series. Due to the length of day one content, I've split it into 2 parts. This week, I'll post part 1, which will see our departure from Melbourne into Singapore. And part 2, next week, will see the continuation and conclusion of travel from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur, as well as our very first meal back in Malaysia. I hope you enjoy this series. Please leave a message below if you've been to Malaysia. If you haven't, would you visit after watching this series? Thank you so much for returning if you're a subscriber. If you're new, g'day, I'm Tim. I make food, travel, lifestyle related vlogging content. If you like my style, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe and follow button. I thought I'd get this out of the way early. I hope you enjoy this. Happy travel day, everyone! Oh my god, I am so excited. We are leaving for Malaysia in a few hours. Oh my god.
Oh, this is nothing. Itadakimasu.
I have been waiting for this day for months. In fact, I started the countdown 93 days ago. Oh my god, it's finally here. My flight is SQ218, departing from Melbourne Marine Terminal 2, which is the international terminal. We only have one international terminal. I don't quite know the gate yet. I don't quite know the registration of the aircraft, though I should go and check Flight Radar 24. I should have that information on there because I am a gold member, I think. Yep, can't quite remember. But I'm so excited because at 11:35 p.m. tonight, we are jet setting off to Malaysia. Well, technically we're jet setting off to Singapore first, 7.5-hour transit in Singapore, and then we connect to a 737-800 NG for a hop, skip and a jump 45-minute flight from Singapore to KL. Oh my God, I am absolutely chuffed. It's currently 20 to 5, so we've done most of the packing. Most of it's done. So as you can see here, as I said in my last video, this is all the food, the peanuts, the chocolate, the biscuits, clothes. This is my hand luggage. It's got my laptop, some biscuits and chocolates for the cabin crew, and some other stuff that I didn't want to have in my backpack. Excuse the mess, everyone, because we're still setting up. This is my new backpack, a little crumpler.eu that I'm using to carry my backpack. This is the final bag that needs to be packed. We are charging our remaining Batteries, I think that's 18650 batteries for the for our vapes. And then I've packed everything up, so we're checking everything in. So to those not aware, I am a vapor or e-cigarette. Singapore has outlawed, made it illegal to not just sell, trade, but also to possess an e-cigarette and e-cig liquids. So originally back in the day, it was fine for you to vape in the transit areas as long as you're not going to enter into Singapore. But in the last few years, they've also now made it illegal to vape in Singapore. However, I did contact Changi Airport and I got this email. I'm going to share it here if I still have it. That said that you can have it in your possession as long as you're in the transit area, you do not enter Singapore, but they actually recommend that you do not vape whilst you're in Singapore. Don't even get me started. We are now waiting for 7 o'clock because Mum has organised an airport van to pick us up, and we're kind of doing a domino thing. So they're going to pick Mum up first at 7, and then the van's going to come and pick us up at probably 7:05, 7:10, and then we're going to go over to Leanne and Brody's place, pick them up, and then we're going to head off to Melbourne Tullamarine Airport. Oh my God, we're so excited! See you tonight! Okay, we are 25 minutes out from being picked up, but we've emptied all our bins, everything's been thrown out, the bins have been taken out because it's bin collection day tomorrow, to ask the neighborinos to take the bins back in after collection tomorrow morning. But one thing we completely forgot to do was this. Our gluten-free bread, forgot to either freeze it or throw it in the bin. We probably won't freeze it. But so I've decided we're gonna do a bit of an experiment. Watch this space. Watch till the very end of this entire brand new travel series to see what happens to gluten-free bread when left out for weeks and weeks and months. Aha. Okay. Let's get these loaded.
The luggage, Mark?
Didn't come your bags.
So it couldn't be overweight, right?
Hey! Hi! Hey! Hello, travel buddies!
Oh my goodness! Woo.
93 days is over. I have to pee.
Oh, my heart is yours to hold. Through all the storms, I'm by your side. Through days of warmth, I'm by your side. Like the stars and the moon in the nighttime sky, I'm by your side. Cold nights with your hand in mine, all wrapped up warm, sitting by the fire. This life is...
Are we supposed to have face masks on? The first thing we had to do was obviously a toilet break because pee bladder. Anyway, let's go to Terminal 3. Apologies, Terminal 2. Terminal 3 is Virgin. We're checking D. You guys are K.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Thanks.
You're K, we're D. Oh, this is you guys.
Yeah.
Yes! Hello!
Thank you. That's all.
And there we go. I've grown the hair.
Excited.
Yeah, oh, the excited one. My lockdown hair. Awesome check-in. I seriously thought our luggage was going to be over the limit, but seeing as we had 80 kilos, we came. Oh, there you are. How was it?
Yeah,
Easy?
good.
Yeah, nice and easy. Very
Yeah?
quick.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you have to weigh yours?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. What?
Singapore Airlines.
We got weighed.
Yeah, their cabin bag got weighed. We don't.
Yeah, it's 40 kilos.
You get 40 kilos check-in as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How heavy is this? No idea, but the two check-in bags came to 66.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It's all mum's fruit.
Yeah, all the avocados.
Yeah, they weigh a lot.
That's where we were with Jetstar last time. Yeah. Departures. We're going. We've come through security, and as always, I like to go through duty free and buy my water. At $1.99, it's possibly the cheapest water you'll get, and when you're landing into Asia, it's always nice to have some refreshing beverage at the end. So we're now headed for the lounge. Mum, Mark and I are going to hit the Singapore Airlines Silver Crest Lounge. Leanne and Brody, for some reason Malaysian Airlines and Qantas still don't have a lounge, so they're going to hit the Mahaba Lounge, which is also the Priority Pass Lounge. So once I've had my fill of curry laksa, I'm going to join them there, and then after we've eaten there, filmed my little thing at Mahaba Lounge, we're all going to make our way to the American Express Centurion Lounge. You excited?
Very freaking excited now.
I know,
Past
right?
security, so like everything's awesome.
Well, it means the holiday's officially
Oh
starting.
yeah. This is the start.
Okay. So, you guys are there, and I'll.
So where's the stairs?
Yep, you go escalator and go up.
All right, awesome.
Cool.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
All right.
Okay.
The taxi.
We're down here. There it is. I am absolutely starved. Sorry for waving the cutlery at you, but dinner smells amazing. I'm here in the Silver Crest Lounge, Singapore Airlines Business Class Lounge, and the food is immense. I was hoping for curry laksa, but as it turns out, the last time I flew Singapore Airlines, it was within suites in first class. I was on the other side, which is the first class side, and they have cooked to order curry laksa. But here is a dish that I absolutely love. It's Malaysia's national dish. It's nasi lemak. So that is coconut rice with ikan bilis, which is deep fried dried anchovies, egg, cucumber, kacang, which is peanut, a sweet and spicy sambal, and of course, I paired it with a beef rendang.
and there also happened to be a green Thai chicken curry, so I had that as well. But one thing which caught my eye, and it's something my partner actually rolls his eyes at, is every time I'm in Singapore and Malaysia, the first thing I always look for is a curry puff. I love curry puffs, and thankfully Singapore Airlines has decided to herald my new holiday and foodie experience with a curry puff. Itadakimasu! Oh my god. That curry that's in here is actually really, really spicy. And that sambal, I thought that sambal was going to be sweet and spicy. It is not sweet, it is just spicy, the way I like sambal. One of the major problems I find, for me personally, for my palate, is that a lot of sambals for nasi lemak is always erring on the sweet side. I like spicy sambal, almost like the Indonesian sambal balado. This is immense. The curry puff pastry is flaky, rich, buttery. It doesn't actually just flake apart, it actually is almost like a short crust pastry. And champagne, not sparkling wine, not Prosecco, not Cava, champagne, mum champagne. Sloncheva. The most important thing about nasi lemak, in my opinion, is the rice. Is it coconutty enough? It's subtle. The coconut flavour is there, you can taste it, it's subtle. And there's a nice salty twang to it. It's actually quite lovely. I like it a little more lemak, but considering it's just out of this lounge, it's actually really, really good. Now, the beef rendang. Dilruk, who's an Australian comedian, and I have a little thing about rendang. Now, Dilruk was on a show called MasterChef Celebrity. He's an Australian comedian, and he cooked a beef rendang, or rather he calls it a rendang, and he made it wet.
My signature dish would be a beef rendang.
I'm also making a beef rendang.
Oh my god, rendang!
Hey!
Rendang!
Beef rendang.
It's not rendang!
Rendang.
It's rendang. It looks very moist.
Great. Who doesn't love a moist Van Dam?
Rendang!
Whatever.
Rendang is not moist.
What?
Rendang is dry.
What about rendang?
So we actually bonded and became friends because of beef rendang. That sambal is delicious. And that sambal is really, really nice. The ikan bilis, the kacang, the egg, and then you have that sambal into that rice. Oh, spectacular. Actually, this is really, really, really good. There's actually no need for that beef rendang, for the daging rendang. Just the rice, ikan bilis, kacang, telur, that's all you need. That's a little taste of that Thai green curry. Oh my god, the flavour is so strong and it's delicious. Dare I say, the Thai chicken green curry better than the beef rendang. That meal was absolutely delicious. The sambal was on point. It was spicy. Like I was actually saying to Mum, that sambal was a cross between a traditional Malaysian nasi lemak sambal without that much sugar, but it was mixed and hybridized with the ginger chili from a Hainanese chicken rice. So anyway, I'm now gonna have some dessert, and nothing ends a spicy meal like a nice cold gluten-free vanilla ice cream. Oh, it's almost like parfait, like soft serve. Oh, that is spectacular. That is so creamy, not too sweet. It is lovely, and it is so marshmallowy, pillowy soft. My favourite soda, mineral water, blood orange Cappy. Slauncher. Oh, lovely. Oh, cannot wait to get on the flight and have my dinner at 1 in the morning.
That was a delicious visit to the Singapore Airlines lounge here in Melbourne Airport in the business class side. I'm now heading to the Mahaba Lounge because my sister and her boyfriend are there. As it turns out, the Qantas business class and first class lounges are still closed. So seeing as they're flying One World airline, which is specifically Malaysian Airlines, they've been allocated to the Mahaba Lounge. So I'm heading there now because I'm also a Priority Lounge, Priority Pass member. Currently, Priority Passes are allowed access there. Cheers, look at that. Oh, the windows are filthy.
Oh my god!
OMG, I cannot believe this. My good friend Mia Goring, I'm going to leave her Instagram details below, but cannot believe it. I haven't seen her in forever, and she's on the same freaking flight as me to Singapore. And then she's got a 7-hour transit in Singapore as well, but unlike us who are flying on to KL, she's then going to London. I think she's going to a wedding there. But oh my god, what are the freaking chances? What a small world. But anyway, I'm now continuing onto Mahaba Lounge to catch up with Leanne and Brody. There it is. Oh Jesus, they're all back.
Oh wow.
Okay, let's go. So, how was it?
It was not as nice as the lounge we went to last time.
You can't compare because last time we went to a first class lounge.
Yes, that was a very nice lounge.
Okay. So, we're going into this lounge. I don't know. So, the Mahaba Lounge was horrendous. It was tragic.
It was what we were sort of expecting.
Yeah. Who then? Unpleasant. Okay, so this is where we separate. So, as you all well know, we're flying SQ218 from Melbourne to Singapore. That's Mum, Mark and I. Unfortunately, Leanne and Brody will be on MH128, which is an Airbus 330-300, direct from here to KUL. Aww. So Leanne will be filming some small little shot segments, so we can do a bit of a Singapore Airlines and Malaysia Airlines comparison. Yeah, so bye! See you in Malaysia! Hello!
Thank you, so much.
Thank you! This is the first taste of the Silver Crisp sling. I've had many Singapore slings in my time because I've worked in Singapore. Here we go. Slauncher. Ooh, that's lovely. I'm sorry, the lighting is completely screwed because it is pitch black here. Everyone's probably asleep except for myself. So I'm relying on the lighting from my LCD TV screen. I'm probably the only one drinking and eating at this time of the night. Well, I've acclimated to the Singapore and Malaysian time zone because I haven't been sleeping well the last 2 nights because of insomnia. I'm right at home. A lot of pineapple juice, so it's tasty. It's very strong, very, very strong. Perfect start to the flight. Just gonna say now, probably not the most flattering angle. Oh, geez, that's very close. No one wants to see Tim that close up. Okay, so as you can imagine, most of the standard operating procedure is in Melbourne Airport. Throughout Melbourne Airport, you don't need to wear a mask. Excuse me. However, on all aircrafts departing Australia, well, specifically, you know, depending on the destination, you are expected to wear a mask unless you're drinking or eating. And I'm drinking a Silver Cruise Sling at the moment and some lovely cashews. Oh, they're not cashews, they're almonds. Oh, I love nuts. And cashews, that's what they look like. I mean, like you don't know what cashews look like. Oh, salty. And a bit of the sling. Salty nuts and sling, yum. Gawler, that's where my friend Ryan lives. I was supposed to visit him, or he was supposed to visit me when I was in Adelaide last, but he decided to get COVID. Oh look, Adelaide and Gawler, love it. Oh, no, that's all right.
So this is the lamb loin with rice that you ordered today. Please enjoy.
Oh, thank you very much. That looks lovely. Oh my God, that smells amazing. Oh, isn't that lovely? I wish I could see this all. Hi. Oh, can I have? Oh, maybe.
No, this is good. This thing is good.
Okay. Okay. Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Yep.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Oh, that smells so good. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, you need to have a look at this. Like, seriously. Oh, that meal, that looks incredible. So this is lamb, I think cumin lamb with side of salad. That sauce looks immense. Side of rice. Got white roll and croissant. Oh my God, they're nice and warm. We've got butter, or real butter. Yum, yum, yum. Got salt and pepper, bit of fruit, water, and the remnants of my Silver Cruise Sling. Possibly not the best angle for you to look at, but this table is actually not that big. So I actually really prefer the 777 long haul seat for Singapore Airlines, the one that I flew to Copenhagen on. The table seemed larger, and I could actually fit this whole tray as well as my camera. So, okay, here we go. There's the lamb. Let's have a taste. Itadakimasu. Oh my God, that lamb is delicious. Oh my God, it is so tender. If I was served this on the ground in a restaurant, I'd be a happy man. It's spicy as well. Like, it's seriously spicy, and you know I love all things spicy. Let's try a little bit of that rice with that gravy. Okay, itadakimasu. Oh my God. That gravy is everything. That is so good. Okay, look, I'm not a big fan of baby corn, but I'm gonna give it a try. Itadakimasu. Yeah, still not a fan, but seriously, that lamb is so tender. It is so yummy, and that sauce, oh my Lord, so good. So, word of advice, if you're leaving Melbourne or Sydney and you have the option to book the chef or book the cook, this cumin lamb Oh my god, it is so good. Seriously delicious. Book it. Can I try the Singapore sling this time? Thank you. Lovely. I'm on holidays, okay? So I've had a few glasses of champagne, a Tilbury Chris sling, and now a Singapore sling. Cheers. I'm having a Singapore sling, 35,000 feet up in the air. How amazing is that? I'm sorry, I'm just over the moon. I'm in a happy place right now. Seriously, the most amazing start to my foodie holiday. Cheers. Good morning, everyone. It is currently, let me check the time. It's currently 4:50 a.m. Melbourne time or 3:50 Singapore time. It's about an hour and 40 minutes before landing, and breakfast is served, and wow, breakfast smells amazing. I haven't slept at all. Sorry, I lied. I had about 1 hour and 15 minutes sleep through this flight. I just never sleep on flights. It doesn't matter where it is, in first, business, economy, I just cannot sleep. But I'm absolutely famished, even though I ate so much before. The Kung Pao chicken for breakfast smells immense. The chicken looks moist and tender, and the vegetables are exactly the same as what we had. So that's baby corn, which is not my favorite, but there's the bok choy and carrots, and we've got a side of fruits, and of course, very strong black coffee on the side. Coffee is life. Ooh, the coffee is strong. It is bitter, but it's not acidic. So you can tell that it's really well roasted coffee beans. Ooh, Singapore Airlines, amazing coffee. I have my coffee black, no sugar. Oh, that's lovely. Let's get some of that. Let's get that chicken. Okay, let's try that. Itadakimasu. Delicious. There was only a hint of spice. It's sweet, it's salty, it's umami. That gravy, the sauce is thick. I'm going to make sure my rice is coated in that sauce because it is lovely. Go. That's a sweet spot. Plain white rice with that sauce, amazing.
G'day, welcome to Singapore Changi Airport again. I know the last international flight we took was to here, and Mum and I had an amazing foodie trip there. This time, we're heading back to Malaysia for another foodie trip. So we need to have a slash. So there's a toilet nearby, so we'll see you after we have a pee.